talking about change today. Why do some people change and some people don't or won't change? That's the question. To change or not to change? We're going to talk about why people are not comfortable with change. They may want to change, but they just don't know how to do it. When you ask people, about their job, if they're continuing to complain about their job or complain about their relationship or complain about their car, it's get another one. They just don't know how to go and do that. To get another job, it's like, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been working in insurance for 30 years. What else do I know how to do? I've been with this person for the last 5 years. I don't even know how to date. I don't know how to change and get anybody else to help me do anything else. I don't even know where to get support. So that's one thing that keeps people from changing is they don't know how. They don't have enough information, enough education, enough skills, enough knowledge. They just don't know where to go to even start to think about changing. They don't know where to find it within themselves to change. Number 2 is they don't change because they don't have a plan. They may have no idea how to live or function in a new space or they don't have an exit plan to get there. So for example, they know how to make raisin bread or cookies, and then somebody says, you should open a restaurant because your raisin bread is so good and these cookies are amazing. And they say, yeah, I've always thought about having my own bakery. They don't know how to go from here to here or from here to here. There's no plan in place. So again, they may not have enough education, skills, knowledge, support, finances. They don't have systems in place. They don't know how to go from doing this to doing this because they don't have a plan. And because they don't have that plan, they stay put. Number 3, they don't want to change. They want to tweak just a little bit. So if there's this part of them that's feeling some discomfort or some pain in some way, something that's just needling at them, but this is my space right here. This is my office. That's my lamp right there. I love that couch, and look at the those pillows. Those are all mine. But this thing right here, that I don't like it, and I want that gone. It's been bothering me, but they said I can't take it off my wall. But it just bugs me so much. But everything else is good. I just want that gone. So what I do every day to you is complain about this thing on the wall, 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 instead of going in, picking it up, taking it off the wall, or asking somebody to come take it off the wall. I don't really want to not be in this office because somebody could say, Dee, then if you can't get that off the wall, why don't you make your office in another part of your home? And then I would say, no, but I like it. And so I come back to you with all the reasons why I want to stay here. Because I don't want to change. I just want to tweak. I want that gone. Number 4 is changing requires too much energy, or it causes more discomfort than the state that they're in. For example, there's a lady named Mandy. She's in her late 60s. She lives in this home that is in bad repair, and she just pours money into it every month. The windows are bad, so she's spending extra money to heat it. The plumbing's bad, so she's always spending money to have a plumber over. Mandy lost her husband about 10 years ago. Her children are grown and they live somewhere else. And she is holding on to this house. This is where she raised her children, where she spent 50 years with her husband. She knows everybody on the block. And she thinks about, I'm spending all of my retirement money fixing this house. And her kids say, Mom, we have a house right here for you where we live. It's 5 minutes away from us. It's brand new. You don't have to pour all of your money into the house. And then Mandy thinks about it and she says, but I know all the neighbors on this block. And look at the little hash marks where I marked off where you grew, how tall. And look at all these things I would have to pack up or give away. And all the energy that Mandy would have to put into going through every piece of everything that she owned and having it packed so she can just unpack it somewhere else. It's daunting for her. So staying there in the place that she's in, though there is discomfort and some pain associated with staying there, there's a bigger discomfort and bigger pain with leaving. And that's why Mandy stays. That's why many people stay in relationships. That's why many people stay at careers and jobs that they don't like. That's why many people don't change out of a lot of things they do. They don't stop smoking or drinking because the discomfort that they fear, the discomfort that they believe is going to happen outweighs the gain that they believe that they will get, or they just are not willing to go through to this middle part. They know that it's good over here, but they're not willing to go to this really, really hard part right here. You getting me, right? You're following? If you're following, give me a thumbs up and say, I'm following you, Dee. The next thing is that change may require more responsibility. More responsibility than they or you are willing to give. You may want that promotion. It sounds good. It looks great. Hey, look at the things on my wall that I would get. Oh my God, and what could I do with the money that I would get in if I got that promotion? But then if I get that promotion, oh my God, with that pay raise comes extra hours. So that means I have to give up my vacations. I have to give up freedom. I have to give up some things. So you think about, I don't really want that responsibility. This is why a lot of people, I know it sounds silly, stay broke, because they don't want the responsibility of managing money. They don't want the responsibility of knowing what to do with additional money. So they don't want to change from what they've been doing, is hand to mouth. When the money comes in, I spend it. They know how to do that. But when they have an abundance of money, they don't know what to do with it. What should I do with it? How am I going to be a responsible steward of this money? So they go, yeah, I don't want it. So they may not be thinking that consciously, but subconsciously or unconsciously, that could be the chatter that's going on, or the voice that's saying, you don't know how to manage money. You don't know what to do with that. You don't want change. Stay in the state that you're in. Right now, I want you to think about, is there anything in your life that you don't want to change because you don't want the responsibility of it when you get it? Could it be success? What about in a relationship? You've been single for a long time and you keep saying, I want to be in a relationship, but then you think about all the things that come along with the relationship, the care for that other person, spending your time with that person, the giving to that other person. Do you really want that responsibility? And I know that many of my clients they say that they want to be in a relationship, but they don't want the responsibility of a relationship, to what it takes to cultivate that relationship. So subconsciously they sabotage it to stay single or not meet anyone. Is that you? The next one is, sometimes things may seem too challenging. So say if you wanted that promotion, but you were just afraid that if you got it, you would fail. You want to open that restaurant. But if you did, you believe that you would fail. You want to be in that relationship, but you think if you got it, you would mess it up like all the other ones have been messed up. If you are in a relationship that you don't want to be in, but you're afraid to change to be single, because you go, oh, my friends, they've been single for a long time and they are miserable and they're always looking for someone. So you are afraid of that. So you stay in and say, well, at least I have someone. But it's the worst relationship ever, but you choose to stay there because to you, the alternative of being single sounds so much worse. And this is why a lot of people stay where they are, because that fear of the unknown or whatever they're going to be changing to is too challenging for them. Finally, people don't change because if they're a big fish in a small pond, then they're the big mama or papa where they are. They have autonomy and they're the boss. They're the boss of things and they like it that way. They may be thoroughly underpaid, thoroughly unappreciated, thoroughly ignored, but they know their stuff and they hold it close to their vest, because if somebody wants something, they have to come to me. They got to come to me. I'm the big fish. And that makes me feel successful and good. But I know that I can do more or better or be more fulfilled outside of here. But going out there into the unknown where you're swimming with the sharks and the whales gives you pause, then you will stay the big fish in the small pond. My question to you is, do any of these 7 resonate with you? Or do you know someone who might identify with any of those 7 questions or categories? You may be coaching someone or working with someone that won't change, can't change, or just feels stuck. It may be due to one of those things. So what to do about it? The first thing is to have compassion. Acknowledge where you are without blame. Awareness is where you want to be. It's having that awareness. Okay, I identify with that. I'm a big fish in a small pond and this part feels good. Next thing is to weigh your discomfort or pain of the choices that you are making right now with the pain you perceive if you change. For example, if you want to stop smoking, if parts of you wants to stop smoking, and your pleasure that you get from smoking is an 8, and what you think you'll get from quitting is a 5, then you're probably still going to smoke. If you're in a toxic relationship and that relationship, something you're getting from it, if the pleasure you're getting from that relationship is at a 7, and leaving, and it's like leaving, when I think about leaving and the pleasure I would think that I would get from leaving is at a 6, then you're probably still going to stay in that relationship, or you're going to struggle with it for a little bit longer. Take a moment to write down the things that you are working on or the things that you want to change, and then write down what you perceive that you gain from staying where you are, and then what you would gain from leaving or changing, and rate them. And that is a good start right there. That is a good start on awareness where you are. And then if you want to change, get help. Contact someone like me, a success coach with experience who knows how to help people move from stuck, not wanting to change, to victory and success on the other side. Or connect with a counselor, your clergy, or with a good friend who knows how to, and the key word is knows how to help you through this point. But this is where you start. If this video was helpful to you in any way, you know what to do. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, you can connect with me in my Success Builders Facebook group where I give up-to-date coaching information and all kinds of other success goodies there. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and remember that I believe that you are capable of great things. Let's build success together.